About a year ago, I was staring at myself in the mirror, razor blade in my hand, and I was contemplating taking my own life. And as I stared at my reflection, I thought about the people that I would leave behind and the amount of pain that I would actually cause them. And it was in that moment that I realized that I never wanted to end my life. I just wanted to end my pain. A lifetime of depression and addiction, suicidal thoughts, and running away from myself finally pushed me into one of the darkest places that I've ever been in. And I couldn't find my way out. That's when I knew I had to make a serious change. I joined a local men's group called The Grounded Man. I hired a life coach, and I began to do the deep inner work. But healing is not easy, and the deeper I went, the more trauma resurfaced. Guilt, shame, regret, remorse. There are things in my past that I had to become accountable for, and that level of honesty was an integral part of my healing. So standing in front of the mirror that day, I made a decision that ending my life was no longer an option, not even entertaining the thought of it. It was time to turn all this pain into purpose and power, to figure out why I've made the choices I've made throughout my lifetime, and to find that elusive peace and happiness that I've been externally searching for throughout my lifetime. And I'm finding it. Not outside of myself, but within myself. I just had so many layers of pain and trauma covering it up. Today I can honestly say there's a way out of the darkness. Healing is not perfection. I still struggle sometimes, but now I give myself compassion and grace over hatred. Some people watching my journey may have noticed a significant change in me in the last little while. This change did not happen by accident. It came from facing the parts of myself that I didn't want to. And the more that I heal, the more self-confidence that I step into, the more self-esteem that I step into, the more creativity that I step into, and the more that my gifts come alive after being buried underneath pain and trauma for so many years. As a singer-songwriter, throat singer, and acrylic painter, creativity is a huge part of my healing journey. Something is coming alive in me, and I'm becoming who I'm always meant to be. So many people are struggling silently right now. So my message to you today, reach out to someone. Ask them how they are truly doing and feeling. Listen without judgment, without opinion, and without advice. Because sometimes just being heard can save a life. I'm 53 years old. I'm healing, I'm growing, and I'm reinventing myself. I'm stepping into my power and purpose that was buried inside of me for so long. It's never too late. And if you're struggling right now, your story is not over.